You've watched videos on how to sell more books with ads over numerous platforms. How do you figure out which ad platform should you use? Well, today I'm going to close out this series by helping answer the question, what ad platform should I use? So stick around. Hey Write Writers, Keith Wheeler here, and if you want to continue to get all the hints, tips, and tricks on how to make self-publishing easier, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, smash your little bell icon so you get alerted every time I put out a new video. Now, over the past few weeks, we've gone over how to run Amazon ads, Facebook ads, Pinterest ads, and even how to run Twitter ads. In addition to this, there are so many other platforms that you can run ads on that I didn't even cover, like Instagram, BookBub, Reddit, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and a whole lot more. Heck, even TikTok has ads you can run. But how do you determine which ad platform is best for you and your book? Well, there are two main ways that I like to look at. Number one, advertise where your books are. While I've already covered running Amazon ads, you can also check and see if the other platforms that you may have your book on offer native advertising for your book. Now, it should be noted that even if your platform does have native ads, some platforms have easier interfaces than others, as well as the bid pricing structure may differ. So you want to make sure you look into those as well. Now, the main benefit of advertising your book where it's already at is that users searching that particular site, what we call a warm audience. They're already on the purchasing platform, wallet in hand, ready to buy. You just need to convince them to buy your book, and that's where your ads come in. Now, another benefit is that you know they're most likely already loyal to that particular site. They wouldn't be there, right? Now, the other way, the second way to figure out which ad platform to use is by advertising where your audience is. This is why it's super important to know who your target audience is. For example, if your ideal audience are men, then you'd want to advertise on places like Reddit, where the core user base is more male, rather than places like Pinterest, where the audience trends more towards the female side. And you can usually search up any given social media platform or other ad platforms' demographic makeup just by doing a quick search on the web. But to make things a little bit easier, I'll include a link in the description below to one of the resources that I like to refer to. In fact, you can actually head on over to kwheelerbooks.com/platforms and you can check it out there, but feel free to check out other resources as well. Now, things like age as well as even educational level are things that you may not think about, but they also help determine which social media platform you may want to run ads on. If your target audience, for example, is younger age, then you may want to look at things like TikTok or Instagram or Snapchat. Whereas if your audience is a bit older, then Facebook may be the site for you to find your audience. Now, you may be wondering, Keith, what about education level? What does that have to do with anything? Well, if your target audience is college age or college graduates, well, then you may want to check out places like LinkedIn. On a similar note, looking at your book type can also help you pinpoint what ad platform you should use. So if your book is nonfiction book, then again, LinkedIn may be what you're looking for, especially if it's business oriented in nature. Where sci-fi authors, on the other hand, may look towards something like Reddit, where they can target some super specific subreddit categories and threads. So if it hasn't become abundantly clear yet, the main thing that you need to do to best determine which ad platform is best for you and your book is to sit down for 10-15 minutes or so and come up with a target audience profile. Your target audience when it comes to ads are the people buying the book, not necessarily the ones reading the book. So you want to keep that in mind. So figure out who would be buying the book and what would their demographics be. Again, things like their gender, their age, their income level, their education. And I know this may sound a bit unnecessary. Let's say you have a paperback book that you want to advertise and you're selling it for $14.95. Well, it's a lot easier for someone in the middle or higher income level to justify spending that much on a physical book. Whereas for the lower income ranges, you may want to focus on advertising the ebook version. So knowing your target audience profile will help you determine not only where to run your ads, but also what version of your book to run the ads for. Obviously, if your book has ethnicity or even religious elements in it, then you'll want to add those specs to your target audience profile as well. And the best part is, once you've created your target audience profile, once you know the people buying your book, what their age may be, what their gender. Again, we're not talking specific age. It can be a range. You just want to know, are you going for younger, or are you going for older? And as you saw in the previous videos, it helps you create a more targeted ad, which in turn typically will make your cost per click go down. Now, once you have your target audience profile, you can then decide which platform or platforms would be best to reach that audience. That's right, you can use more than one ad platform. Now, what I would suggest is find one particular ad platform, get familiar with it, and then maybe move on to another one that your target audience may visit. But before you run any ads, or if you're already running ads, before you run any more ads, did you know that there are ways to increase your chances of having successful book ads? Check out this video right here, and I will show you how to tell if your book is even ready to run book ads. Or you can check out this video that YouTube has lined up just for you. I'll catch you in the next video, and remember to write right.